What's up, you guys? I am coming to you today from New York City. I am here for a few days to film some videos with Jordan for our Inner Circle members. Every month we do this. We film a bunch of videos on mindset and exercise technique and all kinds of things for our members, and that's what we're going to do over the next couple days. So I'm super excited about that. I'm here in my hotel room with my coffee, and what I wanted to do was answer a bunch of those questions that I got asked on Instagram the other day. So I put up one of those question blocks and said, send me your questions and I'm going to put the answers in a YouTube video. So I got so many questions. What I think I'm going to do is make kind of two separate videos with the questions instead of one long, super long video, because I think a lot of these questions are super important and there's a lot of talking points with these questions. So I want to make sure I can get to everything fairly and thoroughly. So I'm going to do two videos. This is part one, and if your question's not in here, it's probably going to be in part two. Okay, so let's get going. The first question, my thoughts on collagen peptides. It's interesting. I don't take collagen. I'm curious for myself. I've heard about the benefits for hair and nails, and everyone that I know that has taken collagen has said that the benefits have been great for their hair and nails. But it's taken like 4 to 6 months, so you have to kind of be on it for a while. Do you have to take collagen? Absolutely not. It's a supplement like anything else, and if you feel like that might benefit you with your overall nutrition balance, then perhaps that would be a good call. And if you're curious about the hair and nails, could be good for that too. I may try it. I mean, I already take a protein powder every now and again, but I might give it a shot. I don't have any issues with the hair. I've got really thick hair, but my nails aren't so good. So yeah, I've been curious, and I'm glad that you asked this because it's brought it back to the forefront again. But if any of you have used collagen, I would love to know your personal experience with it. So let me know. Okay, next question. Do I do yoga or anything else on rest days? And the answer is no, I don't. Rest days for me are in fact rest. I have found that working out 4 days a week and resting 3 is where my body performs the best. As I've gotten older, I need those rest days. I need the recovery. I need that time. And then it makes my next workout session even better because I allowed my body to rest. That being said, I am walking somewhat. So sometimes those rest days have a little bit of an active component to them, meaning I will get up and go for a 30, 40-minute walk, something like that. That is a goal of mine to get better at as the weather gets better as well. But I don't do yoga. I used to do some yoga. I actually liked it. It's not the best thing for me mentally. However, I think it would be a great thing for me for my hip. And so that is another goal of mine, is to maybe do some yoga once or twice a week, just a little bit, not like a full hour-and-a-half long class or anything like that, but just a little movement. Yoga-based movement I think would be super, super helpful for me. So I'm glad you asked that because I think yoga is super beneficial and something I need to kind of get back in on for sure. And when I said it's not good for me mentally, it's just my mind races. And this is another something, actually kind of a tangent here, that I am working on, trying to slow the brain down a little bit and slow my mind down a little bit. And so a lot of things work into that, and that's a long-term goal for sure. Okay, next question. Do I take a pre-workout supplement and is it healthy? So this is my pre-workout supplement right here, coffee. That's it. And honestly, you don't need anything else really. This is great pre-workout. You certainly do not have to spend any money on anything that is called pre-workout. It's a waste of your money. You can create a pre-workout either by having coffee, having a pre-workout snack of some carbs and a little bit of protein. That's a great pre-workout, you guys. It is not rocket science here. You do not have to have some special flashy named powder that you mix into water and think that's going to make the difference. It will make no difference. So instead of wasting your money on that, include things that you already do, whatever your favorite foods are, your favorite carbs, whatever it is. Have a little bit of that before you go, or coffee. Yeah, but don't waste your money. Just don't. All right, how to know what to lift on a 3-day split, or is it time for a coach? Great question. A 3-day split, my personal preference for a 3-day split would be a lower body day, upper body day, full body day. And that's great for a lot of reasons, but it spreads everything out and you can touch body parts twice a week with that kind of format. Exactly what to lift on those days, that can be a whole different world. And if you don't know kind of how to construct workouts, then yeah, it can be very, very, very frustrating, and you may end up spinning your wheels. There are lots of programs out there. The Inner Circle would be a great place to look into. We provide workouts every single month, nutrition guidelines every single month, and a crap ton of content. So it may be time for something like that. Or yeah, maybe it is time to get a coach. A coach is going to design a program for you based on your goals. And what's great about that is that you can walk into the gym with your plan. You know exactly what you're going to do that day. You don't have to sit there and figure it out and struggle for an hour looking things up and trying to figure out, is this the exercise or that the exercise? Because honestly, it's not so much about the specific exercise that you do as much as sticking with something and being consistent with it and progressing with it. That's really the most important thing in the big picture. If you do not want to program for yourself, then definitely look into a community and look into the Inner Circle. It's the best place online to be. There's so much that we give our members every month, and it's such a supportive place. Or hire a one-on-one coach who will program for you specifically. I think there's nothing better than having either a group or a person holding you accountable for what you're doing as well. I think that's a game changer. So yeah, it could very well be time to hire a coach or a group or something, for sure. How long should I cut calories? 7 months in with a modest calorie deficit and starting to feel diminished. You know, that's a great question, and the answer really is even better. And the answer is you get to decide how long is too long. And if you're feeling diminished, whether that's physically and or mentally, then my thing is it's probably time to stop. And what I mean by that is maybe it's time to go into maintenance for a while. If it's becoming a struggle, you don't want to sit there and beat this dead horse. So add some calories back in slowly, maybe 100 a week, maybe 100 once a week, 100 twice a week, something like that, slowly. People get really freaked out when they think of adding calories back in, that all of a sudden you're going to gain weight. And here's the thing, the scale's probably going to go up a little bit because you're putting a little bit more food inside of you, but that's going to all level out because you're not going to go over into this ginormous surplus. You're just inching your way up to maintenance where you can just have a little bit more food on board. You're probably going to have a ton more energy, and you're probably going to find that your workouts are a lot better because you have more fuel on board. So that way you're going to still work on getting leaned out or building muscle or whatever your goals are. So yeah, I think it's time. If that's how you're feeling, for sure, that is time. But add your calories in slowly. And there's no exact way to do that. People do that differently. My recommendation is do it really slowly, adding like 100 once or twice a week, maybe on a workout day, and see how you feel on those days and monitor what's happening. You have to track your progress too. Monitor what's going on, because if you end up adding 100 calories 3 to 4 times a week or whatever, and it ends up being too much, scale it back. You already know that part. You already know how to do that. So there's nothing to worry about, be afraid of. Just do it slowly and monitor your progress. And my guess is you're going to feel so much better. Absolutely.